Alright, sorry for our technical difficulties. Hey, we about to get this radio show started. So you know when you hear this right here.
Whoa, now what's out? It's the Music in the City radio show. You got your man One Coke in this thing. You already know what it is.
And put it down on your fresh mix. It's your boy, DJ Fresh Sizzle. And don't forget about me, your boy KL the Lyrical One. Music in the City radio show. Every Tuesday from 12 to 2 p.m. Let's go.
What's up, world? It's your boy KL Lyrical, Music in the City radio show. I got my man,
One Coke in this thing. You know what time it is.
in the back,
Hi, Crystal D.
MITC Breaking News, and that leads us to our special guest. Well, I'm looking at the back of the head. Hey, what's going down?
What is your boy Family Beat, man? Very good. What's your place out in
All right. So with that being said, let me vent real quick. Man, stop calling me when you know we're going to be live, man. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 12 to 2 p.m. You know we will. It's always the people that you know that don't. You know what I'm saying? So stop it. We ain't even going to start that. So if y'all want to do that, we going to be talking about it. So, so fam.
Yes, sir.
What's going on in the days of life, fam? You know, before we get to all your business, we're going to get to know you more as a person. But this one is special to me. You know why? Because I love community involvement. I love people that give back to the community. And to me, that's a big thing. We do our back to school fairs. You know, we be doing a lot of things in the community. So go ahead, tell us everything you got, man. Well, not everything, but we're going to talk.
Well, me personally, I'm a community organizer. I'm from the north side of Houston, Texas, homestead in Tidwell area, 7716. Shout out to everybody in the community. I'm here with y'all here with me. I do a lot. I'm a soccer coach. I have my own organization. Shout out to Goto Soccer, Goto Distribution, Hustle Time Network, Hustle Time Heroes. That's the new organization coming through.
Okay.
So that's definitely something I'm passionate with. DAC Football, that's something I've been having for the past 20 years. I got a tanner on me. So I'm really based on the soccer world and the education of educating my kids to be able to continue to play this sport.
Right.
And I take that to all sports. Fun fact, I don't play soccer. I don't know how to play soccer physically, but I know how to coach. I know how to coach very, very well. I got trophies and stuff to prove it. I got kids to prove it, and they're all grown now to prove it. They got trophies, you know what I'm saying? They some going to college, some making it, some got regular jobs.
Right.
They could vouch for me and let you know what's
That makes sense, though. Like we were talking about earlier, some of the best players make horrible coaches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, no bullshit. No,
Yeah. Y'all, you talk like you talk, man.
No bullshit.
No bullshit. That's exactly what's going on.
Perfect example, Michael Jordan.
Right.
When he started coaching on that team.
Oh, yeah, that's weird.
So an exception would be
Uh-huh.
Dion, right?
Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
But that's
But see,
rare.
that's
That's
Bo Jackson.
extremely rare. That's
Right.
extremely
Right.
rare.
See,
You're going to have one or two here and there. But for the majority, no.
I got you.
They stink.
I got you. It's a difference between a coach and someone who's coaching.
Right.
So the difference between a coach is someone who knows a student or a person, a kid, or someone who they actually like start the sport with him.
Right.
And that kid goes back to that coach and be like, hey, I need to know this, that. How can you help me with this and that? Someone who's coaching, somebody that's 9 to 5, they're actually there to put in money.
Right.
That's two different people. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, I'm a coach. I really like to get in the details of what we need, how can we take care of. I talk to the parents so much. They get, I think I get on their nerves
Right.
to, you know what I'm saying, to understand how it's going to be. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I even go to the school for these kids. You know what I'm saying? So I ask the parents first.
Right.
Because these are my soccer kids. So I want to make sure that they're doing good. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that they're actually striving in what they do and no mistakes being made by somebody else, a teacher or adult.
I'm made out of pressure.
Yeah.
You gotta put that pressure on them.
Yes, sir. Hey, it's real tough.
I'm gonna tell y'all a story. When I was in high school, right? Played football and basketball was my sports. You know what I'm saying? But during the off season, our coach used to make us run cross country. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, cool, I can run cross country because at the end, you only don't have to run. You pace yourself. You know, you don't get too far from the rabbit. That's the guy to take off. And we all know we're not going to win the race because he's going to gas out. He's up there to put the pace up. So you stay close enough to the rabbit, and then you get out, right? Just do that. So my coach was like, oh, well, you know, I won a couple of them things, right? So my coach was like, oh, I got to give you a different type of challenge. And I said, okay, wait, bring it on. You know, I'm talking stuff. He's like, oh yeah, you gonna start playing soccer. So I was like, soccer? What is that? That ain't no football, you know.
Yeah.
Man, first soccer practice, bro, you running and sprinting and, you know, bro. I was like, bro, you running full out half the damn time. So it's like, ain't no chilling back, man. Oh no, he got past you. No, that forward got past you. You better go run now. I'm like, damn, bro. Different type of stamina, contact,
and
speed, and speed. There's some contact in
So
soccer
I
too.
took kids, most of that stamina and speed comes when you actually do.
Right.
Practice, you get time to relax, you get time to figure out what you can do with your game, expectation, how you run. And during the game, 30 minutes first half, that's when you need all that. That's when you need speed, and boom, boom. So if you're not working with yourself the next day with your game day,
It's a different mental game.
So I tell the kids all the time, like, man, like, keep doing what you're doing, because what you do is hitting you where you're at right now. So don't think that what you're not doing is gonna stop. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's actually you. So that's cool, man. So that's what you went through, right?
Yeah, man, I went through it, over it, under around it. I did everything to get off that table. I was getting red card after red card.
But it's confusing at the beginning for the kids and everything, and even for anybody, because I think that it's defense and offense at the same time.
Right. Facts.
Football,
Yeah.
I love playing basketball. I
Yeah.
played football when I was in middle school. But I love playing basketball. I did that in middle school, high school, and after, just to keep myself in shape. Right? But in soccer, I teach defense. I love teaching defense. That's my thing. Because my offense player, they already know what they're gonna do. They know they're gonna try to score past each other, and they got that in mind. So my defense is already saying, hey, we're gonna make sure we stop their best player.
Right.
Give you the ball back.
Right.
You go do what you do, and we're gonna clap you at the end. Me and the goal.
Right.
And that's so important, man. In every sport, that's so important. Like, getting that defensive part set up, and you're like, oh man, you can't win without points. I said, yeah, but you stop them scoring. It's always defense.
Come on, man. Defense is so beautiful. I don't know. It's a different game.
And it goes right along with the music industry.
Facts.
And the reason I say that, people are going to be like, where's he going with this? Because you can win. It's a team sport. And it's the same as the music industry. If you don't have your team right, you ain't going nowhere.
Nope.
That's why I'm trying to tell these people. They think they self it, they think they do it all by themselves. It takes a team. It takes linking up with Hustle Town. You know, it takes, it's a team.
Yeah, you're right. Man, you ain't lying. The way I met and the way I got involved with Hustle Town it was pretty cool. It was probably, I would say 5-6 years ago at a community.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Right, so I met Tex, he met me, he saw what I was doing, he liked what I was doing, so we just coexisted there and we just turned it around from there. So I'm Hustle Town certified, I'm a Hustle Town member, I'm Hustle Town family, and anything that got to do with Hustle Town now, that's me too. You know what I'm saying? Me and Tex and the whole family. Sias, everybody, Grace, Queen, everybody, we in there. So Gotos also, that's a distribution company. We are definitely, I'm making sure that we do have that community when it comes to these things.
Right.
Shout out to all the community. Right. A lot of people don't realize how much that means, especially to the kids and family. They need that. You know, everybody, as the times progress, people get more and more separate. Communities just bring everybody together. We really need to have them more often.
So what's the other way that people always see each other?
Funerals and community events.
And I tell my family that, man, I don't want this to be the next time we see each other.
Right.
That's the same thing with the community. We don't want to be next time we see each other, one of our friends die.
Right.
Something like that. That's the last thing we want to do. But yeah, man, that's definitely shout out to everybody who's definitely in the community doing their thing. All the businesses on the community, make sure they do their thing. That's why I'm finna come back next. I'm finna make sure I come talk to y'all and make sure y'all actually doing what y'all supposed to do. Give back to the community and we'll take care of y'all from there. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's really doing.
and shout out to all the people that's coming up. Like, I remember years ago when I was doing some interviews, and Tex was right there on the other side of me doing interviews, and we was like, he came and set up his own table, had his own stuff set up. I was like, ooh, the setup is in my hands, so I got to up my game. But the thing was, he was starting the camera for me, so I could do an interview. Then I would go over there and start the camera for him. But now I watched as he built his team, and he's like Tex walking and chilling, like he's still working. He'll move those
He can walk and do that's what he built. He built
a team,
and I feel like we do have that power to do that for him.
Right.
And if it comes down to it.
and now that your team's built right, you can go out there and do your community.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing.
Right.
So from the time I met him, it never stopped.
Right.
And now we built Hustle Town Heroes. That's something that's new coming out.
Okay.
Shout out to Tex for creating that with me and giving me the opportunity to steer that and lead that on. And cause I'm big on community. I'm very, very big. I create anything that has to do with community and bring it back to my community. And I also get jealous when I go to other communities and they have everything.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I get jealous. I'm a
Yeah.
jealous person.
I make shout out to them damn Mexicans to be out there doing the big. Yeah, TDM Talk, they be like, hey, Dave, he be out there doing it big. I like, there's certain people I like going to community events because it's actually doing it
To the community. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to
The other ones is barbecues. I'll a barbecue event. So, yeah, I like when you see people,
Nah, it's going down. I mean, like I said, anything that has to do with community, he's involved. I mean, that's something that I got a lot of things going on, and I just so many things I can't speak of, but I can speak on some things. So we are building a new soccer field in my community.
Okay.
That's something that two big organizations that are top, which is one is the city of Houston.
Okay.
And they called me. One of them, shout out to Ms. Lee. She was my middle school substitute teacher. Yeah. And then when we were in high school, she went to start working in high school, substituting for high school and everything. After high school, she started becoming an activist, and she's a teacher now. But she's the one making all this happen. She's the one who's seen what I did and actually putting it together. It's a whole circle. It's a loop. It's a whole loop. And shout out to my boy Bub with the Beach Children's World Academy off of 8605 Mason Drive, 77028 in Lakewood community. And it's an at-risk community city.
Okay.
It's upcoming. I'm supporting it. I got everything. I got my hands all in it, feeding it too. My whole body, you know what I'm saying? Because we definitely need somebody for kids to be able to come in, somewhere to go. Right. So we definitely hope that.
Cool, man. When I was in college at the time, man, we did work for a church-based children program. That's what we dealt with, at the school. You know what I'm saying? It was expensive that we at home. We got somewhere you can go.
Yes, sir.
And at that time, I was setting up the computers and doing everything outside the field. Like when we need basketball, whatever sporting events you got going out there, and I go out there and play games and stuff, man. Talk to them, like, man, what's going like, dude? It's crazy. Breaking that communication gap is going the hardest thing, man. You don't know what those kids are going through.
Right.
So playing sports and doing stuff like that opens up like everybody can talk now. It opens up a field for everybody to be able to communicate on the same level. So when you start learning a lot of stuff that's going on, you're like, oh man, like, okay, well, this is the problem. It's like, I think it's a bad kid. There's no such thing as a bad kid. It's just a situation that this kid is in and then doesn't know how to deal with it.
Right.
And then once you start getting, hey, okay, that's what's going on. Hey man, you know what? I mean, I'm sorry you got to go through it.
Yeah.
You know, what you like to do.
Yeah.
You know, we get rid of everybody in this world. You can do one thing. It's like, dude, when they start opening up, man, before you know, man. But I didn't. It's like you say, being selfish. One thing that I didn't like is once they start, catching on, like, okay, yeah, I can't do that, and you don't see them no more because they're not at risk no more. But you like that, but you don't want to see them again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad you're not here, but I want to see the kid again. So I'm like, hey, where's such and such? Oh, we doing good. We're doing this, such and such. Like, okay, well, but that's good. I'm glad.
That's a stage. That's the next level of somebody like you will do that. Talk to them. That's very, very. A lot of people don't like talking to them. Right. They don't know what to say to the kids. They don't know how to come back to kids. I feel like that's really changing. As parents, as uncles, as neighbors, we can be able to open up to people like that. And say, how are you doing? Is everything okay? Do you need it? My uncle, we used to pick up trash on their album, trash outside. It was the smartest thing. My uncle, to basically pick up all the trash.
Right.
And neighbors. Because you know what the
Right.
he told me that, I was like, that's what I do with the deal. I was like, what?
I'd be like, dude, what?
Rest in peace, my uncle, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
he's someone who also, I learned a lot from. He's my godfather too.
Right.
And he my older brother, he had a soccer team. He got pictures of my brother when he was still young and in the van with all the gear and everything. So like, man, that's pretty cool.
Right.
So things like that just kind of inspired me to make sure that that's happening still.
Right.
So we, you know, people get around people that think outside the box and go above and beyond and get brained into.
But yeah, man, that's where we at right now. And I feel like we need more people like us. Like with this radio station, thank you for, like I said, I'm gonna keep thanking y'all because it's tough. You know what I'm saying? Like asking people can you be on these radio stations or even try to reach out to people,
Right.
And they make plans with other things. That's a thing.
Right.
Like you're actually hurting someone's feelings when it comes to that.
Right.
You're not letting the actual details come from it. They hold it in. That's why I said thank y'all.
No, I get it. But there's one thing I'm gonna bring up that y'all don't talk about enough for me. And my thing is this: they're heavily involved in the boxing game, and that for me that's inspiring kids with another avenue.
Right.
To keep themselves out the street, you know, they go in the boxes.
Small.
Okay, yeah, it is.
Blood
It is.
down, gloves up. It started somewhere else. We didn't start that, but it's very, very important to know that. Because Tech started. Tech started like a long time ago. He'll put the people together, you know what I'm saying? And influencing the people, hey, whatever it is, kind of people we have. Not that it wasn't deep, but just to entertain people, right? It's a thing. And people got into it. Now he's actually hosting a bigger event now.
I saw it.
It's called Texas Combat Sports. Actual fights coming soon. You guys should tap into that. Get your tickets now. But no, that's a very important thing because me personally, I've experienced not me personally, but I've experienced the point where like people are close and they got murdered by.
Right.
I don't like that. I don't hold it up. I don't want to be seen with them in the sense of like just say whatever. But that's just me. Like I've told this in my me, Tex, Zayas, and Queen had an actual podcast on gun violence. I told him before that I had a dream when I was young that me and my homeboy, my best friend, were walking down the street and someone came from the gun.
Right.
Shot jacket. Right. And I also got experience myself personally where I had to my dad's gun and bullets under the gun and I was hitting the
Not knowing.
When I was a kid, I don't know now what I'm doing now, what I do now, but a kid, you don't know. Nothing. And all you see is these things that the other people doing. My dad was in construction. He did painting. He had all the tools around the house. My kid, never hit me. That's kind of like
Don't forget, to a child, the world is a toy. It's a place to explore.
Right.
Like, there's no such thing as like real danger like that. Like you start learning a lot of things when you get older. For a child, it's just like a big playground. Everything is meant for me to touch and interact with. But you got, that's why as parents and, you know, people
and don't get me wrong, like,
responsibility, you
what I
gotta teach
do,
them.
you're right. What
You
I do
gotta
remember is
teach 'em.
that gun was in a safe place,
Right.
but me as a kid, I wouldn't have found it.
Yeah.
I looked for
You
it.
exploring, man.
Right,
You
exploring.
exploring.
Right,
man.
To
And
go
after
further
that-
on that, you explore. So when you get on your bike, you were scared to ride to the end of the street. Then you go down to the street, around the block. Oh, hey, I made it to the
Hold
world.
on.
Next
All
you
my
go down
neighbors,
into bad neighborhoods.
I'm a kid. My
Right.
neighborhood, all the neighbors know me riding, walking, being in my neighborhood as a kid. And that's just the one thing about me. I'm talking about going far. I'm on work, 2 jobs, late, morning and night. My dad wouldn't want, but he's tired from the morning. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, kids, you do what you do. But it's just weird that I had neighbors, my neighbor's mom, you know what I'm saying, look out for us. When I go to other people's houses, they're taking care of us, you know what I'm saying, feeding us, you know what I'm saying.
That's
So,
why it's called It Takes a Village.
to raise.
But see, the village is scared now.
It is
Yeah.
scary.
It is scary.
Oh, not only that, the parents are scared of the village.
Don't be saying that about here. You know, it used to be my neighbors would tear you down.
Oh, man.
Then the next door neighbor would tear you down.
Well, you got 4
Then they
before
tell
you
your
got to the
mama
house,
dead.
and you got 2 more coming out of that.
Mama every
Hey, but see,
day.
that's my next door neighbor, his mom was like that.
Right.
He said when the lights come on, and I always be like, well, it's time for you to go.
Right.
And we both running, and then I make sure he gets to the highs, and but I'm still, you know what I'm saying, hey, I still got time to do what I do. So it just things like that. But now I see the difference in when I, you know what I'm saying, I don't have any kids, but I also see the part where it's
You
like,
do.
I do. My soccer kids are.
Yeah,
I see them now.
man.
I see them now. This is one
Dude.
one fun fact. I started T-ball when I got out of high school.
Okay.
That's what I did first, and right after that, 2-3 years, I started my own soccer organization, right?
Right.
So, like 20-some years later, like 15, whatever, I see this guy walks up to me. He's like, man, you don't remember me, huh? I said,
Cool.
nah.
Cool.
Why? He said, I said, we went to school together? He said, nah, you was my T-ball coach. Man. I'm like, what? I said, man, I do not remember you, boss, but then his mom walked around him. I said, but I do know her, though. You know what I'm saying? So,
So
and what's
you know
weird
the
is-
mom, not the.
you know what's weird? Look, I got a picture of her, and that's why I do parents. Parents, his mom and dad. Parent, I got a picture of them with my niece, and they're all grown now, and he's with that picture with my niece.
Right.
So I'm like, man, come on, man, that's for you.
Yeah.
But a lot of things happen for a reason. Like I said,
Right.
it's definitely for these reasons like that.
Right.
And it's happening like that. So
And you're in a
I'm
good
excited.
position, man, because now you talking about you growing like people don't understand how important it is to plant them seeds.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you, as a child, you don't know what that child will latch on to you that you give it to them. And if you give them some kind of positivity, and they take on, and now you see them again, like you don't remember me, do you? Like
Exactly.
that stuck with him.
It did. It did.
That stuck with him,
It did.
man.
And it's a variety of kids like that. I see them, they're grown now. One's doing, he rides horses and bulls now. He's telling me, you was my T-ball coach. Matter of fact, you was teaching us soccer at Shadydale Elementary School, because I did that. I started a soccer team at an elementary school that I went to. I even have a key to the park that's in front of that school.
Come on, now.
Only reason why I had a key to the park because in 2019, the school was going to turn that park into a parking lot. I went to the city hall and spoke for it. I said, you know what? These
Yeah.
people don't want it wasn't the people. We want this park, but the principal switches every 2 to 3 years.
It does, yeah.
So it doesn't. They don't have no rights in
That's
nothing that
awesome,
we have.
man.
You know, I have the key to it right now, and anybody, we having an Easter egg event, Easter, you know what I'm saying? So come through. We have a lot of events coming through. Y'all want to talk to the mayor for any reasons? He's gonna be at Tiwa Park on right. Sunday, April 6th. He's gonna be at Tiwa Park from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Man, if you want to be heard, man, for any reason, man, come to Tiwa Park at the time. Tiwa Park, I think, is like a staple for everybody to come. And I grew up there. I taught all my kids there. We don't have no soccer field goals, but I used to always go outside the neighborhood to go to these tournaments. But I train them there.
Yeah.
And one of my big training is this, like it's when a kid feel like they're like what's their name, like stepping out of their own zone. I say, well, go talk to the tree. Go talk to the tree. And they all knew that. They all knew that. So they would actually like take that in, and they all became a team now, knowing that we don't want to go talk to the team. We don't have to talk to each other.
Yeah.
That was weird to me. Like what? Okay, so something I just feel like out of the blue, because the trees are human. They're living. You know what I'm saying? But I just took that for one little moment, and it worked. So it grew up with them. So something I just blew from not knowing why I said it.
Right.
It worked.
But I'm gonna tell you something that's a pretty much a correlation between the two is like we always talk about being connected. The trees are connected.
Man.
Their roots are connected. Like they say they actually got readings from the trees and say they ask the trees and the plants communicate with each other. Yeah, real talk. So you telling them to do exactly what the trees is doing. Like y'all get together, communicate. Say, yeah, man.
That's what.
It's
Like I
true,
said,
man.
I just go off the spirit, man. I just feel like God is good. You know what I'm saying? I go to church. I mean, I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. Everybody that's involved, and yeah, I'm a cool person. I feel like everybody should feel some type of have a sane mind with that. You know what I'm saying? Don't overfill your mind with anything that's not for you.
And you know, I coach youth sports, baseball, basketball, football, and it kind of saved my life because the reason I say that is because I used to be wild. I would punch on, shoot, whatever you wanted to do, I was doing it before you did. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was, once I got into youth sports, one time I beat this dude up, and one of my kids came and was like, man, you beat up my uncle last night. He in the hospital. And I was like, oh, bro, I got to change my life. You know what I'm saying? I got to say, that it was a whole thing. The board made me resign and all that stuff. So I was like, man, I could never put myself in a situation like that because I seen the disappointment in my kids because I had to go through that.
I'm more deeper for you. I'm a little deeper. I'm gonna cut it open. Right
Oh, come on, let's cut it.
So in 2015, I was strong with my soccer team.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my kids would come in practice every day. Parents bringing them to practice every day.
2015.
2015. And I had my team. We were with the tournament. We was
Right,
good.
right.
My nephew right now, he's probably 20 right now. He's experienced that with what's going on. So I had 2 kids that were from the neighborhood. His mom always brought them. They invited their cousin. Their cousin, when their cousin came, it was his dad. Boom, you know what I'm saying, dad. And I was like, oh, okay, we build it. We get big. And we did that for like 3 to 5 years. 5 years. Because our last one, I remember, because when we lost, we got second place. All my kids, you know what I'm saying, came. It was a rare spot. But just beyond that, you know what I'm saying, that dad, the new kid, the cousin,
Yeah.
he would always be there early. Like, oh man, we got some competition now. Cause I'm always there early. You know what I'm saying? I always brought my nieces and nephews. We brought, it's 5 of us. I bring 5 kids. So we had half of the team already with my nieces and nephews. And when I see him there, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, I found out that his dad got shot. Yes, at a bar fight. Yeah, it was what's the name where he left, came back, boom, and a security shot. Yeah, so that kind of like stopped everything.
Right.
I mean, whoa! I like, whoa, hold on, it has to stop. It has to stop. But I'm asking myself both things: it has to stop, or does it have to stop?
Right.
And it did on its own. I was like, I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? And even when they got a little older, you know what I'm saying, they started getting a little older, they started inviting me to the quinceañeras, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that these kids were the ones that were inviting me to the quinceañeras, because I was like, whoa, these are your sisters now, you know what I'm saying? These are boys I'm talking about.
Yeah, right.
These are your sisters that are turning 15, you know what I'm saying? And I see y'all getting all together, but your dad's not there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I looked up to him because it was like, man, you're a hellified parent because you're bringing your kid every day.
Right.
And you make sure he has everything. And that's why I feel like a lot of things where it comes to guns, I feel like, man, come on, man.
Yeah.
These guns need to slow down a little bit.
Yeah, a lot bit. That's facts, man.
But that's why I say, I mean, I don't mean to cut open just that deep, but
No, you're good. No. Hey,
That's
somebody out there need to hear it.
right.
and plus because my people need to hear it, because I do miss my team.
Right.
So
And that's a hard thing, man, trying to tell a child how to deal with that type of a tragedy. Like talking to them about it because they understand it's not ours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
thanks.
So yeah, man, appreciate you sharing that with
Yeah,
us, bro.
for sure.
Man. Good?
Yeah,
for sure. All right, bro.
Yeah, but that was
Yeah,
I had that
man.
on my. It was something I had to, you know what I'm saying? I mean, and they know me to this day. I see them. Like, one's working at the grocery store, and I see them like, man, keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. You know what I'm saying? It's just things like this happen, you know.
Yeah. And that's that, but like I say, man, just trying to get that to a child, get that understanding to a child, because we have a hard time dealing with it with ourselves.
There we go.
You know what
That's
I'm
why I
saying?
said yes, that's what it is. Like, we dealing with ourselves, and that's one thing. That's one impact already. But
Right.
seeing it in the community,
Yeah.
where you go to every day.
And now how do I transfer this to them and then keep
Facts.
things going?
Facts.
Yeah, man.
It gets harder. It gets harder every day.
Yeah.
Different days, different for different folks.
Right.
But yeah, man.
Oh yeah, you going to okay?
Shot time. Shot.
See, I still got mine. I ain't.
That's what's up.
He's scared of it. He's scared of it.
No, he ain't drink other ones.
Oh, you can fight all these people and stuff, but you can't take a shot at you.
No, I didn't say that. I just said I stopped drinking tequila.
That's what's up.
Because one time in Mexico,
Uh-oh.
go,
Oh.
All the way?
go.
And then what happened? What'd
right?
you do?
He don't remember.
I went home with somebody that
And you're lucky you didn't get
I
unalive.
got lucky. I got lucky twice because she was fine, and I got lucky.
That's what's up.
But then she put me out. So I'm walking, and the federales came like, "You're not supposed to be out." So he did like this.
Oh, you got to pay him.
I was like, put 100 in his hand. His hand didn't do that.
Yeah.
put another 100 in his hand,
Yeah,
balled it up, and put
with
it in his
No,
pocket.
it's been- yeah.
What about his
Well, you're lucky she didn't take your money, number one.
Right, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why I got
Or
lucky.
unalive you,
You got lucky a
two.
lot of
I
times.
got lucky twice.
Or sell you to whoever.
Right.
Three.
And I don't know if there's any kids. No, I'm just playing. We gonna leave.
Let me get out of here.
We gonna leave.
Nah.
I might have got lucky 4 times. No, I like being in control of myself at all times. You know what I'm saying? So
People be crazy out
Oh,
there.
yeah,
So- I'm not one of them ones that drink to get blackout drunk. I
Get a
don't.
little loose. Yeah, you know, chill.
I'll sip and get a little, buzz, but
Yeah.
One time I did a tequila, like a tasting thing on a cruise.
Out of there.
I was on like,
Not right. Yeah.
I think it was like, 6 of it. So they did the, whatever it is, the something, the reposado, and
Yeah, right.
the
Oh, you was good.
the lower class, the middle class, and the high class.
Mm-hmm.
I was barely even through the middle class, and I tried to do the high class. I didn't drink all of the tastings because they gave you like a significant pour.
Right.
I was so messed up. Beyond how I made it to my room, and then I think I slept for like 3 hours because somebody could have picked me up and I would have fell down because I was out.
Well, I don't drink beer.
Shout out to tequila.
I don't drink beer. Shout out to tequila. I don't want to go to
Tequila bring memories.
I'm sure I get sober, but that's weird, ain't it? I don't get hangovers.
I say if after you, I'll say what
Thanks,
what,
Dad.
what
Thanks,
kind of
Dad,
shot, bad shot, take another shot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
It'll bounce you back.
about you.
You might people don't know that it's gonna probably be the last thing you want.
Mm.
Gonna probably be the last, but it's gonna be the first thing you should grab for.
Facts.
Yeah.
No, for real. I
Yeah,
believe that.
yeah,
I believe
man.
that. I start my morning off with some shots. I have neighbors. I have some good neighbors. Shout out to my neighbors.
I don't drink that. I don't drink that. So if I try to do that flight now, I wouldn't have made it past even a half of glass number 1. Out. Done.
Yeah, it'd be like that. Yeah, you drink beer?
Huh?
Beer?
I drink. I drink one every now and then because I can't smoke, more because of my job. So I drink. But if you see me at the club, I'll have a beer in my hand, but I probably had that beer in my hand all night, and it's not because I'm cheap. I don't drink
beer.
I'm not a heavy
beer
drinker.
at all.
Yeah,
So
gotta
it's
maneuver.
But I just.
It depends on what capacity we in. If we're in there doing media and all that type of stuff, man, you can't do too much of none of that, man. You gotta
Yeah.
pay attention to the artist,
true.
the
Yeah, right.
DJ, all this stuff going on. Then with him, especially, he done got my eyes open to this. He'll start helping the people that's holding the venue.
Yeah.
Like if they need something there and now, and I was like, okay, man.
That's what we did at the Humble Rodeo.
Yeah.
Well, that was actually I'm on that team, so.
But I had some of the best brisket I ever had in my life at that place.
Brisket was
Oh,
That's what us town does. We do a lot of events. We do a lot of music events.
Yeah.
Straight out of Texas.
Straight out of Texas.
That's one of the events that got that Mexican TV
Man.
on.
Oh yeah.
Well, y'all
On the
know
map. On the map.
Are y'all doing one at the concert pub again or what, man?
Man, that was a beautiful days, man.
Bruh.
Oh man, so the concert pub, we definitely would like to work with them back again. So don't get me wrong, I mean, Tech got a lot of this on this play right now, and it's definitely everything's gonna get taken care of.
Right.
And it's looking so beautiful. We're going on tour. That's what it is. He's trying to take on tour.
Yeah.
So to hit all the different states, different cities, and everything, starting with Texas. So we're gonna definitely hit Texas first
Right.
on the tour, straight out of Texas. It's coming back. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's so go ahead and sign up now. Get your spots now, and yeah, we'll definitely be out there for you.
Yeah, if y'all pay attention to what he said, Texas was like, it's going away for a couple years.
Yeah.
I'm working on other ventures, but I'm gonna bring it back. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Take it
That's
out
what
of
we said
town.
too. And we do that a lot. We definitely, I did a lot of, the way I helped Texas was do a lot of stage coordinating.
Right.
I definitely like make sure that
That's
the artist
the
is
hard part.
comfortable
Yeah.
with going to DJ. Make sure you walk in with all
You
your
remember
people.
that? You heard what he said?
What?
Make sure the artist is comfortable going to the DJ.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them not.
There you go.
Appreciate you, man. There's a lot of them now. They're not comfortable talking to anybody. They don't know, period.
It's a
What?
wall there.
Yeah.
It's a wall there. It's actually, so what I do, I actually make sure I do have the DJ's email,
Right.
but I do go walk him up to the DJ and make sure that, hey, here goes the email, go ahead and email. And you can tell the people seeing the fact that they're going and meeting.
Right.
Dope.
They don't even have to meet,
Right.
but they're meeting.
That's dope.
Oh yeah, that's
You
what.
know,
But that
That's
goes back
I tell
to
every artist
having
that.
a team.
So
Huh?
you bring
That
the
goes
man
back
on
to
and
having
bring
a
it on.
team.
Right.
Because I don't know. I'm not an artist, but it would just
I've had a lot of
like
artists.
you got to go
I've
to
had a
the
lot of artists
DJ.
tell
That's
me-
like your number one station.
I've actually
Stop.
had a lot of artists tell me, hey, thank you for, you know what I'm saying, doing what you did because it would have been harder, you know what I'm saying, doing it if somebody else, not somebody else, but another way.
Right.
You got,
Right.
I meet him at the door. I
Mhm.
come from him at the door, you know what I'm saying, I make sure that all the people he came with have their wristbands on, everything, make sure you're comfortable. What do you
Right.
need? You need some water, you need something to drink, something that's going to make you comfortable. And that's what we do at Hustle Time. We definitely take care of you, you know what I'm saying, there's nothing else beyond that.
And get your team right.
It's
Stevie and them don't even got to go up there. I'll be already up there. taking that
Yeah,
stuff.
that's what's
If
up,
it's an
bro.
email, I have it there before the event. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
If
Yeah.
it's
Already
if
sent, yes. That's a
USB,
one.
I got that shit. We don't do them type of shows really no more. But,
Right.
but
Let's
it's
jump back on, man. I would
Right.
love to partner with y'all, man. Help y'all do this. Make sure
oh yeah, we be doing. We gonna work
Go
on
talk
some
to
shit.
DJs night events that I'm not even a part of. Like we
You
went to
always
Porky's Sunday. I went up. DJ was had to. He did. It was like it's such a mixed crowd. You know what I mean? So it's very diverse. So for him to sit up there and find the perfect song to get everybody, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes it was this group, and then every now and then everybody. I say, look, no request, just excellent job. Keep it going, man.
So
That's good, that's good.
Let me vent part two.
Cool.
We throwing KL the lyrical one to the side, and we going to DJ K Blaze.
Okay.
Always tap in with your DJ. But tap in don't mean I'm gonna have a 5-10 minute conversation.
No,
with
that's
you.
got
Because
time.
I'm actually
He got
time.
They don't never talk to each other, but it looks like they're going to be with
Right,
each other.
right.
But all you really get is this from a DJ with the best artist.
Yeah.
That's the confirmation, you know what I'm saying? When you got me, I got you.
All right,
Hey,
right. That's
right?
Hey,
The
DJ,
DJ is
Hey,
busy.
let me get your
Right.
email. Oh
DJ.
yeah, it's blah 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 blah.
DJ, you
Right.
got me?
Oh yeah, hey,
I got
shit.
you. That's what I'm saying. That's how it be. That's how it comes. That's how it be when it comes
Right.
to artists. I'm not an artist, but I can tell when I be being on there like, man, it's cool and rock it.
Hey,
Do what
I'm
you do.
fam. Hey, what's your email?
Facts.
Oh, hey, my email, blah 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 blah. Hey, it's okay. I shoot you something. Yeah, go ahead, shoot it to me.
Facts.
And then you slide your way.
Hey,
Hey,
do
you
you
need
need
anything?
anything?
Hey, that's all. Yeah. That's the key word.
Yeah.
Key
Do you need
word.
something to drink? Do you need something?
Yeah.
Keyword.
They might want some chicken wings, something easy.
Yes.
You know what I'm
Something
saying?
easy.
Hey man, I'm starving. My stomach touching my back right now, man.
Man, don't even ask them.
Yeah.
Just send it.
Yeah.
I left
Best
this
thing-
job to get to this job. I
send
ain't
it.
had no time to eat or drink. Yes,
Yeah.
please. Thank
9
you.
times out of 10, the bartender knows what's his favorite drink is.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
Go
if
ahead
it's a
and be
place
like,
that he's been.
I don't
Yeah.
pay that 15, whatever it is. Go on, send it up there.
The last time when we went, we was at Jamming the Crib. I seen the lady take the DJ drink, and I went up to him. And I said, "Hey, what's that right there?" He said, "Oh, this is a rum and coke." I said, "All right, you don't got to worry about that no more."
Right.
And he was like, "What?" So she walked up and took him a drink. He was like, "Yeah, shout out to KL, Larry." You know what I'm saying? He had to do that. I was like, "Shh." He's like, "Okay."
Huh.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he back to working, man. I show love to the DJ.
Gave him a lot of them waters too. And you'll think, oh, you got a water up there. That water might have got hot. They got hot. Bring him a fresh one, man.
Yeah.
And it is two parts to this whole thing. I guess it is a daytime and nighttime jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what we do. That's what it is. Community.
Right.
Then you turn to back to the music world.
Yeah.
And yeah, shout out to Ralph. You know what I'm saying? At the gas station. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people that really just help the community and the music world. But you don't know that they're doing it because
Right.
they're behind the scenes.
Yeah, man.
And one thing people always forget, shout out to the sponsors. Like,
Oh,
like
right.
MD Anderson,
Yes.
like Exotic Pop
Yes.
always doing it. Man, Exotic
Everybody.
Pop be doing so much for
Yeah.
some people. If y'all don't know, man, Exotic Pop do so much for everybody. They do so much community involvement.
Shout out to everybody who considers themselves an organization and are doing the right things
Right.
for your organization.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, if you're not doing right by your own organization, it will show.
And they say you're doing two things, contributing or contaminating.
Wow. Man, hold up. That's true.
What side are you on?
What side are you on? Real. Nah, that's
Man.
true, man. That's so true.
Right.
'Cause think about that. Because I took on a position. I manage now. I manage artists. Shout out to my artist, Saez, Maria Saez. And I'm also managing a model. Her name is Grace. And I see the difference in levels of what you could get for someone
Right.
versus themselves getting it for themselves.
Right.
It's easy, but it's not easy at all. Because if you're getting it by yourself, you're going into a whole world by yourself.
Right.
Right. Now, if you come with a manager or anybody, a team, whatever, you coming in as a team.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody can really just, I'm gonna say, fuck with you.
Right.
If you come in as a team, if you come in with a team, you got different mindsets already, knowing what you want for your artist, what you want for your mind, what do you want for this baseball player, right?
Mhm.
For this football player,
Mm-hmm.
agents, right? So it's all come to hand. So I feel like this industry comes in hand. We're here for it. I'm here for it, and hey, y'all go ahead and purchase y'all. Keep it light. Syed shirt is going down. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I gotta do my keep it light challenge too.
What size you wear?
I'm gonna do.
I
2X,
got you.
2X, 2X. But I can. Oh no, I can't fit
No.
no small. Boy,
It's a large, it's a large.
large,
Large.
Kobe, man. Kobe,
feel
man.
large.
You feel large, but I'm gonna do the keep it light challenge, Syed. I ain't forgot about you.
What's up, man?
No, let me
So
turn it
we actually want to do for people to get involved and do
I'm gonna do the keep it light
content
challenge,
stuff, everything. And if they can, it'll be pretty close to medium. Like medium?
And it's a positive message.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Keep it light
Oh, yeah.
challenge
So
is
it's a nice
about being
size.
positive.
Sure, it's yours.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
That's nice.
Shout out to Syed. Just keep it light. Go make sure you see the video shoot that she has lately. She got a lot of music coming out. We're doing big things, big content coming out, a lot of things. We created a strong team. I mean, I can't ask for anything else.
And one thing that you said about, I'm gonna tell people, because I do the management thing too. My thing is this. How do you know if you got a good manager?
There you go.
You know you got a good manager if you go somewhere and then you hear about a whole bunch of things that happened that you didn't even know about.
There you
Right?
go.
The manager's job is that building could be burning down, on fire.
Yeah.
He's taking care of everything, so you don't even know about it, so it don't mess up whatever you got going on.
That's
You
cool.
know you
That's
feel
so
what I'm
cool.
saying?
No,
That's what a good manager does. If he's coming up to you, man, these managers over here talking, no, you gonna handle your business. You gonna take care of that, so I don't even need to know about it.
Facts.
Somebody else tell you, man, oh boy, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? That's what a good manager does.
Yeah. And build that person. Help build that person. Help
That's right.
encourage that person to do.
Go relax.
What they already doing.
Right. Facts.
We talked a lot about team, man. I'm gonna say one thing with that, man. We have a lot of artists come up here, man. Every time I get a team. So, man, even though you have a team, sometimes players get traded.
Oh,
I'm
I'm not trading. Yeah, I like that. I love that. Someone does
It is
that.
March Madness.
Hey, I'm so into it. Believe me, I'm so into it.
Yeah, so much madness for him today. Huh?
For real.
Yeah, because, I mean, we talk a lot about it, and you see the artists, though, you ask them about their progression. And then KL got a question he asked almost all of them. It's like,
What's up? What's the question?
about their team. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, have you had to change your circle?
Yeah.
That's the best one. That's the best question.
Yeah.
Come on, man. And it's hard to.
And you could almost see him do this.
Right.
Like,
Because
I had to do
I did
'Cause
it.
some of them hurt. Some of them hurt. Cause you
One of the teammates there with him, probably.
everybody's not meant to go on this journey with you.
Right.
You know
Hey,
what I'm
for real.
saying? And
Hey.
it be family. It be family.
It's okay.
Everybody's not meant to go
Best
on this journey. And God will remove them. It's the way they remove you.
Yeah.
It's the way they remove you. You know what I'm saying?
The way they remove you.
Yeah. You know, I just,
That's cool.
I'm like this. Damn. Fam just text me. I'm not gonna text him back. Fam text me again. I'm not gonna text Fam back.
Ooh, that's a
Fam
bad
call
way
me.
to remove you.
I'm gonna click that button. You know what I'm saying? You're not even
That's
gonna
true.
know I don't mess with you because I don't burn bridges. There's a way to do it like, hey man, then you can see me and I'll be like, damn, I need to start flirting with it. Hey, yeah man, my phone was messed up, man, I was at work, and you know, I don't be rude to people when I cut them off. I just stop talking to you.
Yeah.
And that's
Because
good.
silence speaks volume.
It does.
My initial silence is going to give you a chance to correct the behavior that you were doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm gonna give you a second chance. And then when I give you that second chance, if you still doing the same shit as before, then and I'm gonna just cut you off. I'm just
But
stop
I
cutting
think
communication.
that the line that all of us do, we're together.
Right,
We're going like this.
right,
If I'm moving like this and you're not moving with me, it shows.
right,
That could
It
go for
shows.
anything, any relationship,
Anything.
Yeah.
right,
marriage,
Anything.
right.
you know, relationship,
ma'am.
friendship.
Best
Family.
friend. That's best friend. It could be a best
Yeah,
friend.
it can.
And,
Yep.
and you gotta tell them, they be like, I'm crazy, but I always say the same thing. I'm not gonna work harder for you than you.
Right.
Bottom line, I'm not gonna work harder for you. I'll work with you. I'll go the extra mile if I see you working. But if you're not working, that's a relationship. If you're not working to make this relationship better, and you're just stagnant and don't,
That's
hey,
a direction of work losing.
right,
And then, well, I noticed that they always say I had to cut this person loose. I said, you tell them, man, you gotta stop looking at it like that. They cut themselves off.
right,
There you go.
When
right.
you start
You
saying-
don't.
Right.
You didn't waste no person doing that.
Right.
Man, you think about how many opportunities you gave them?
Mm.
Millions. Too
Right.
many.
You're
Too
right.
many.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like I've gone above and beyond trying to make this happen.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to pull you out the water, you trying to pull me in.
Right,
Yeah.
You drowning, you want me to drown with you.
right.
Not finna happen, man. I'd rather let your hand go, man. You know, I'm gonna
Sure,
throw you a buoy.
What do crabs do in the bucket? What do crabs do in the bucket?
Pull.
They try to pull the chop down and get on top of us.
Hey, shout out to my boy Keezy, man. He's definitely someone who's doing big. I don't know if you know Keezy. Keezy, stack that.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
Man, him right there. It's bigger than what we, cause it's bigger than what we do and everything. Cause he has a mind where he's watching all of us. He watched us do what we got. I had a group that we grew up with. I'm still with them. I mentioned it. I mentioned in the beginning when I started talking. I said it's your boy fam of DAC. DAC is something I created with my brothers in high school. And after high school, they started doing music and everything. Now I was just one doing the music. But I look at it like I was doing the same thing I was doing now with them. But it gets to the point where I had to step out my own circle and create my own team and do these things.
Right.
They're my brothers. Their kids are my nieces and nephews. That's not never going nowhere. I take care of all that. They know me by that. But they know I'm also strong, my brother too. So whatever I do, I need you to support whatever I do. If you don't need me to support you on whatever you do.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I feel like we always make sure that we make things happen together as a team. And it's very important. I'm glad you be asking me all these artists that, because that's like the that break ice. That's the icebreaker, because they don't come in with no team.
Right.
Nobody comes in with no team. What's my team? You ask for my team? Right here.
Yeah,
My team is right here.
Mm-hmm.
They know who they are.
Yeah.
They know how we work and how we grind. You know what I'm saying? That's why I thank y'all again for bringing me to MITC Radio. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all, and I wasn't gonna do interviews no more.
You said that, but I was like, nah, you gonna bring your ass up in here.
I know why. I know why too.
I did.
And people, I don't know. I watch other interviews, not knocking nobody interviews and what they do. Is a lot of times they don't allow the person that's being interviewed to fully express themselves, man.
Right.
You know, and too many questions is like, don't dig. Like, if a person want to tell you about their personal life, let them tell you. Don't dig into their shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what
For
I
sure,
mean?
for sure,
Why
for
you
sure.
not doing it? Like, you know, let it, give an open-ended question, let them go. That's what the platform is for. Yeah.
We don't ask trap questions.
No.
And I want to get to know you as a person. If too many of these radio. Let me vent. Hold on. Let me vent. Too many of these radio personalities want to be so much of everything, of the whole thing they're doing.
Yeah.
Why bring me on here if you're talking more than I get to talk? You know what I'm saying? How are you finding about me?
That.
If you're talking more than I get to talk, I ask you a question and let you, hey, boom,
They
you
got-
gonna
they got
respond
too
to
many
it,
segments.
and then I formulate other questions off of your responses, like stuff I want to know that everybody should know. If you're talking 90% of this radio show, why am I even here?
Mm-hmm. 100%.
I love that. That's true.
Yep.
Play the
true. Like-
drum, play the guitar, sing, hold the host,
Right.
sing, serve the drinks.
So now I know.
That's
Hey,
true though.
he coached T-ball. He coached soccer. He lives in Homestead. You know, he was born and raised in Homestead. He takes shots with his neighbors. You know, I can tell you everything about him because we get to know him as a person because he's talking.
Right.
And artist,
Appreciate y'all for that.
it goes back to
The
you.
opposite end. Yeah, please.
It
talk
goes
about that
back
part.
to you because if I gotta pull questions out of you and pull something out of you, I will wrap your ass up in 5 or 10 minutes.
Facts.
If you don't know how to.
But that's good as a radio
It's
host.
true.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If real
If you-
anybody comes in, because if they don't have it, they just don't have it.
If I gotta pull up something out of you,
If you ain't got it, you
you
ain't
ain't
got it.
promoting yourself
Right.
and your
Exactly.
brand.
There you go.
If I gotta pull
You
teeth to
ain't
get
promoting
you to
yourself.
talk
I ain't
about
got-
your
no, you ain't
artistry,
promoting yourself.
You
You
got
dumb.
no problem with you wasting
You
your
outta
own
here.
time.
Right.
But don't waste mine, man.
Don't waste my time.
Yeah.
Don't waste my time.
No, you waste
Right.
all
I
your
like
own
that. I like
time
that.
that you
That's
waste.
a good
I'm telling you, that's
That's
true.
true. That's
I'm
true.
telling the artists when they come up in here, you better have something to say.
Yeah.
Because if I gotta keep saying more than you, I'm not gonna do it, and I'm gonna wrap your ass up. Hey man, come you
Oh, I
got
done
it.
seen
Hey,
it
we
go.
got
Well,
it.
look, and I know this coming because he'll be like this here. He'll try to answer a question. He don't know he's doing it, but then he'll do this here number. I'm like, oh, it's coming. Let's go. We got about 2 more questions.
and we out of
You
here.
ain't answer. I'm asking for your ass.
Hey Kobe, you know what I do to you? I be like,
Oh, yeah, and I do what I do. Just like this here.
when I look at that photo, because hey, I don't care. I got a special watch that you gonna send me wearing a Movado. If I look at that Movado and I look at Koki, they gone in 2 minutes. Hey, it's about time you go ahead and pop your shit.
Gotta tell you, hey, if you're doing it, you're doing it. If you're not, you're not.
Right, come promote yourself.
Shout out and shout out to the artists because for the majority of y'all don't do that.
Right.
Right.
But you're gonna have some here and there that they
But
I
look,
don't know what they got.
You're
on
so
their
right about that,
mind.
right? So 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna come with no community-based anything.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nothing at all.
Right.
For sure.
How do I know that? Because that's why I was brought in the game to be able to bring community into these artists'
Right.
minds, or there's a lot of things going on their own because that's what they're catching up on. Like, oh, they're doing that. Oh, we gotta help the community. Oh shit, I know we gotta help the community.
Right.
Oh, we gotta do that too. Oh, yes, that has to happen. You have to put that in your resume. If it's not on your resume, go put it on your resume.
So,
Because as an artist,
What's so crazy about that is that because the community is what made it.
so I want to say another thing.
they're right about it. They're right about it.
Hold on. We was on this thing for a whole month,
Yeah.
and I want you to validate this, right? We was on this whole thing for a whole month. When you record your music,
Huh.
right, you need to get a clean, your
Version and dirty. Yes.
vocals, and just
all
complete
times.
at all times. Because guess what? At these community events, tell them you can't come
can't
there
play.
with what?
You know what's
No.
a crazy? You know what's a crazy thing?
You can't.
And a crazy feeling for an artist, anything, is when you are done with your music and you kind of find out, well, I ain't say no cuss word, I ain't say nothing, so I don't have to
Edit it.
Right.
edit nothing.
Yeah.
Don't- think about that though.
Mhm.
Do you really have to curse on a song that you actually
No.
express
No,
yourself in?
you
no,
don't.
you don't.
Super Feast. That was back right before Christmas at the George R. Brown Convention Center, performing in front of 15,000 people.
Mm.
Artists hit me up, artists hitting K-Dog up. Hey, I want to come perform. You got clean music? Oh man, nope. Not one cuss word. Not one nigga, not one vato, you know what I'm saying?
Please,
but
no.
Patina, none of that stuff is going to get you in the building.
It
so,
won't. It won't.
and we excluded like 75 people straight off the top because they didn't have clean music.
Hey, respect though. I
How
respect y'all for that.
stupid
Thank
is
y'all
that?
for doing that.
How stupid is
But
that?
they
For
should
them
have-
though. For them.
Because you're
limited
performing
to-
with kids. You know what I'm
have
saying?
Yeah.
The ability to understand how far their music can go.
Right.
As an artist, like how far do you think this is gonna go as far as you pushing this music? Do you have this one select group or there's people that you want to put it into, or the most that you can?
Right.
Gotta ask yourself that.
True. Because they don't know, but they don't know that they don't know the scale of that.
Right.
They don't even know because sometimes they're independent, no manager, no team,
Right.
no label,
They're
no
not thinking
distribution.
outside the box
They're not thinking
either.
outside the box
they're
themselves.
not forward thinking of where can I be
There you go.
if I do this.
Exactly.
But the thing is, I'm gonna give you a gym, another gym. If you go to record somewhere, and that engineer or producer do not ask you that,
For a clean.
do you need clean?
You have to
Then you have the wrong producer and engineer.
That's
There you go.
the thing,
You
right
don't have
there.
somebody on your team. You
And
just
they
have
say-
somebody wanting a check.
Hey, they be like, nah, I'll get to that another day. Okay, I did my part. You didn't want to do it. I don't care.
That's what it is. That's how
Right.
it is too. And yes, you do need a clean version for anything that you have to do with community.
Because people don't think about community events.
It never.
But normally there's more people at a community event
Yep.
than anything you performing at in the area. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
You
for
feel
sure.
me?
For sure.
The crowds be crazy.
And don't get me wrong, like I've seen like people get to the point where like it's a song where it has all the cuss words and they bleep everything out. Like all they really use is just beat now.
Right, right.
only because that song is popular. It's banging.
It
Doing
shows,
what
it
it's
shows
doing.
lack of creativity. You feel? But he said it's just a beat.
And all you use is
And all you
I can't stand that. Hey, don't get me wrong. I mean, shout out to everybody who's out there. Shout out to all the organizations. And it gets hard. It gets hard for a person who oversees an organization and someone who's an artist and the whole management team, and they come with these things. Think about it. You say nine times who don't have a clean version, but imagine when they're actually dealing with that situation. It gets hard for the organization to even express themselves like, well, this ain't what we need.
Right.
Do you know anybody else?
Right.
They're not gonna get nobody else up.
No.
Come on, man. So that's why I feel like having clean versions, have that in your mind that you do need these things. It's important.
Yeah, and with that also, like you saying, just the instrumental, because you never know what they gonna do with that.
Wax. I seen some DJs turn a person's song into a whole nother monster.
Right.
And playing your vocals and playing another beat to it, and then that artist like, yo, can you send me that? Can you do that?
Right.
Like, and one more thing. One more thing. Y'all think, let me vent 5.
Go ahead and think, goddamn.
Y'all think y'all tricky when y'all going to these community events. You'll send me clean copies of the music. And when you get up in there performing, you saying every damn cuss word, right? Let me show you what we do to you. When you do that,
Bum, 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 bum.
hold on. I'm gonna show you what we do when you do that.
We come.
And then we rip your ass right off the stage. If you think you're gonna
so
send me a clean version of your music and then you're gonna say
I ain't
while
watching.
you're rapping to it, you're saying every cuss word, you're gonna get yanked.
I got one better for you. I got one better for you because I actually started this a good 5 years ago with my community and myself, and I actually like started to the point where like I want to showcase for a community build at back to school events, health clinic events,
Right.
and I also added showcase. I added entertainers.
Right.
Like shout out to Big Girl Fina and Lil Carmen.
Oh, Fina, that's
Yes,
my baby.
and Lil Carmen, they're both doing big things right now. So those are two main acts right now that has been helping my community, has been forcing
Classic
all these
Kiki.
different things.
Yeah.
And look, there are examples of a clean version
Right.
because they're kids.
Right.
We know as parents they can't curse.
Right.
What do you think? I'd rather Lil Fina and Lil Carmen come to my after school my back to school events than one of these top rappers that has cuss words in his songs. I'm not gonna have them come to my event and mess my event up.
Right.
So what I tell from you to you, me some encouragement and thing, don't even stop dealing with them.
Right.
Because right now we have a lot of new talent coming up, like a Big Girl Fina and Lil Carmen. Shout out to them, and that's where we at right now. We want to give these platforms for them. 'Cause they are the future, I think.
Yep. Definitely.
I don't mean to cut you off, but there's this one artist.
That girl, keep it like
Baby, don't get too deep. Unless it's from my mind and diving like the sea. Drown like you can't breathe. You just want my body, you really don't want me. So keep it alive. You only call it night. Boy, I'm not your type. I keep my standards high. I keep my standards high. Don't ruin the illusion. You can't love me, don't be foolish. It's the lust, it's the rush. I played that game enough. It's deeper than the touch. It's deeper than the keep alive. Baby, don't get too deep. Unless it's with my mind, then diving like the sea. Drown like you can't breathe. You only call it night. Boy, I'm not your type. I keep my standards high. I keep my standards high. I swear no blessings, now I'm a blessing. I won't be the one that got away, cause you won't have me in the first place. You can't take the dark, so you can't have my heart. I know I'm too smart to play that dummy part, so keep it alive. You only all at night. I am not your type. Keep it alive. Baby, don't get too deep. Unless it's with my mind and diving like the sea. Drown like you can't breathe. You just want my body. You really don't want me. So keep it alive. You only call it night. Boy, I'm not your type. I keep my standards high. I keep my standards high.
I think that just became my theme song.
That's what's up, right?
Absolutely.
So if you don't know, hold on. We gotta stop that right there.
Oh, no.
Hey, we're gonna left cheek, right cheek with that one right there. Hold on. Okay, we just gonna cut that. Dang, and then what cut? Hey, they said that stuff. Hey, you can see the comments. What the heck?
Hey, shout out to Maria Saez.
That's all I can cut YouTube off and still want to play.
That's right.
Hey, if y'all don't know who that is Saez.
Maria Saez.
Man,
Yes,
it's my fam. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
It's going down. I mean, that's when I met Saez. She was an artist that was. I met her at I Am Lopez event.
Yeah.
A long time
Tell
ago.
me.
About a year ago now.
right.
And this is weird. It got to the point where, hey, when I met her, I said, hey, she said she does music and everything, but I didn't see all this talent that she had at first.
Right.
I didn't see the actual music, the sound, the grind, the content creating side of her at
The
that
dance,
time.
the visual,
Everything, you know what I'm saying? And she actually gave me the opportunity to do her first video shoot, which is called Heartbroken.
Mm-hmm.
I did that. I did that one. We recorded it at a studio and everything, and it was just weird how the whole visual part, when it came through, it was a actual, I guess, a connection where you feel like you see an artist that's, I'm not saying struggling, but more of upcoming.
Right.
So when I seen her upcoming, I said, okay, well, I don't see the grind behind her.
Right.
She's grinding herself.
Right.
Right? Nobody's putting anything behind her because it's herself. I just say, hey, what's up, man? Hey, well, how can I help you? You know what I'm saying? And it came to the point like I became her manager, and we've been creating content ever since. It's non-stop right now.
Right.
And we got people telling us, man, what are y'all doing? Like, we see y'all every day grinding, doing this. And like I said, she's a proud mother of her own. You know what I'm saying? She's grinding, she works and everything. Like myself, I do community work and everything. We have these things, hustle time, network and everything.
Right.
So it's like it all came together on its own. Like it was just so personal on its own. Like it didn't need to organic, right?
Yeah.
That's why I feel like it was spiritual on its own, like just on its own. So I just feel like shout out to Saez and everything she's doing. I really respect what she's doing.
And I had seen her out, performing and stuff like that, and I was like, okay. Then we was talking at the last event, and I was like, man, she cool as fuck. Like, that's the type of people, that can be in the circle, cool, I don't want to say humble because y'all say that. Humble, I'm from the East Coast. Humble,
Hold on.
you know what I'm saying?
That's a very important word.
I know.
What's it because people have to humble themselves before they come fucking with us, with you, with him, with her.
Right.
You humble yourself first before you come talking to me.
Right.
You have to. Please do that first.
Right. And I was like, hey, I've been, knowing.
Yes.
But I was like, she cool. I was like, okay, that's a cool one. We could do something. You know what I'm saying? I was like, shit, we rocking, come up with something because I'm gonna get that Brooklyn
Yes.
Cause she's from the BK, you know I'm from the East
Yeah,
Coast,
she's from
so
New
I
York.
want to hear that. I want to hear that.
New York.
I want to get one gritty one out. You know what I'm saying?
And I tell her also to be able to express yourself because she's Puerto Rican also.
Yeah, she's Puerto
I'm
Rican.
also, when I met her, I said, well, shit, you need to express that. Like, get you a Mexican flag. I mean, not Mexican, get a Puerto Rican flag.
Yeah.
I represent Mexico so hard
Right.
to the point where you get tired of me just representing, like, why are you repping so hard? Because I am Mexican, right?
Right.
But in the Mexican world, like, I watch the Mexico team so tough that when the World Cup comes, I only watch them. I don't think about nobody else.
Right.
Except for instance, like when Mexico loses, I don't think about the rest of the people who's finna go try to win.
Mm-hmm.
I lost with my team.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I can't go no more.
That's it. That's a wrap.
I just want to hear that Brooklyn voice one time.
And it's coming. She definitely coming in. She's also doing some music in Spanish.
Yeah.
So go ahead and wait for that. And it's coming, man. I'm glad that. I say appreciate you for that. And
No,
it's
for
definitely,
real.
we definitely on our thing, and we definitely pushing and grinding hard, and it's showing.
Yeah.
I wanna thank y'all.
Yeah, no, for real. No, you doing your thing, she doing her thing, we doing our thing, we gonna do things together, not like
Thanks.
that. No Diddy. But you know,
No,
we
we definitely gonna make sure that things are happening and make sure we continue to process it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Continuously, like consistently.
Right.
That's what a lot of people don't do. They do one thing and they stop. And when you stop, it gives me the chance to think about like why are you stopping.
Right.
Right.
And I feel like that's something we, especially with Hustle Time, Go-Tos, I have the opportunity to just keep going.
Exactly.
Keep going. And she says it in her song. I don't know why I keep coming to my mind because she keeps saying in her song that keep it light, like keep going. Don't whatever problem, whatever you have, don't worry about that. Just keep it light, you know what I'm saying? Don't think about it. Struggling mom, struggling artist, struggling dad, struggling artist, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Don't let it consume you.
Don't let it consume you.
Yeah.
And that's one thing. I know that if I don't see fam, he usually posting away on social media. If I don't see fam in about a week, if I don't see K-Dog in about a week, Koki, blah, blah, blah. You know, sometimes I'll manufacture something for them just to put up there. But if you don't see the people that you know normally doing something, that it don't even got to be social media. If you don't see them doing what they normally do, I'll reach out.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? There might be something going on. Hey, there's like one time I hit up Trilly Pope, like, hey, I ain't seen you posting nothing with it. He was like, man, I'm down in Atlanta making an album, dog, but I appreciate you. Hey, I'd rather ask and look silly and we laugh about it than you actually going through something and nobody knows about
Hey,
it.
shout out to K-Dog. Because I met K-Dog the same day I met Tex.
Right.
And when I met K-Dog, I felt like K-Dog was I'm saying like somebody that was like, he's tall. Like, boy, that's one thing already.
Right.
But I seen him doing his thing, and I seen that when it comes to a point where he's also an artist, also,
Right.
and I seen that he was doing his community thing. But me and him had a conversation about how to separate those two.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It gets hard
He
because
does it well, yeah.
it gets hard because when you're doing it for the community and you're doing it for yourself, they don't see you doing it for yourself.
Right.
It's all community now, and you got the impact on it. Just that's what you do. That's how you are.
Right.
You know, you're funny. You're a community person, but they don't know the inside person of K-Dog.
Right.
Like myself, I tell K-Dog all the time, man. Shout out to K-Dog, man.
Hey.
I love K-Dog, man. He's
He
a
got-
true
he got-
person, man.
His new music is dope.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be the K-Dog you normally see. Because he got some deep content that's going to really
That's
make
good.
you think.
That's good.
And
We need that.
Because we did it, girl. I'm telling you. It's
We
like,
need that.
I was like, oh, shoot,
Shit,
okay.
yeah,
But
we
it's not
need
bad.
that.
It's stop provoking.
Facts.
And they not, people are not going to be used to that. But then when they hear a couple of them, they're going to be like, ooh. Then he come back with the, I stay lit.
I like that song. I like it because if one thing comes to another, like people don't think about themselves
Right.
like that.
Right.
They don't think that they're lit on their own.
Right.
They think they need help from somebody. They think they need a team for that. I mean, you really don't. You just need to stay lit. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Continue to do what you do, and it'll impact yourself.
Right.
So me, DAC Entertainment, we started that when I was in high school,
Okay.
and I got, like I said, I tatted on me and everything. And I told them it doesn't need us. It's gonna do itself. So when it comes to merch, anything community or anything family based, it's gonna do itself. We know where we come from, what we're doing, how we're gonna do it. So let's just let it do itself.
Right.
So,
That's what's up. That's what's up. So once again, tell us everything you got
I got
going
you.
on. Hey, dear, come on.
I'm
Come
out
on,
for this. This is my position. All right, so April 26th, Sunday, the mayor's gonna be at Tidwell Park. Tidwell Park is somewhere where I taught all my kids there. They'll vouch for it. They understand everything. March 18th, I'm having myself a soccer clinic at the. I don't know the address. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
It's in the same neighborhood, but it used to be the old YMCA. If you know, you know where it's at. Believe me, it's. I'm gonna mention the address another day. Just go to my page. I got you. And on the 19th, the actual day of Easter, I'm having a Easter egg hunt at the Spark Park where I went to go speak for at the Seahawks. Yeah. My community, my neighborhood be giving me shots. Shout out to Keisha, shout out to my boy Squirrel, my brother Squirrel. That's my neighbor.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Hey,
I
tell him, because he cooks real good to the point I say, man, you should make this called Squirrel's Chicken.
Mm.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell him to watch this video and make sure we do that, because it's good. Like, everything he does, he touches, it's good.
Hey,
So,
tell him when I come up Squirrel, I'm gonna ask you for a basket of squirrel legs.
hey, man, yeah, for sure. That's what's up, man.
Squirrel necks and all type. No,
Everything.
I'm just playing, yeah.
Everything. Nah, but yeah, shout out to everybody. Thank y'all for everything, man.
Oh man, it's all, man, you know, we gonna see you soon, you know
Yeah,
what
for
I'm
sure,
saying?
for sure. It don't
Always.
stop. It don't stop at all.
Cokie, you got anything before you go? Because I know you got to bust out.
As always, man, peace, love, and joy. If you can find either one all together, man, hey, life is good. Yeah.
Either one or all together.
Crystal D.
Either one or all together.
Giving out love.
I love
That's
it.
what I do.
Please do. Continue to do that.
Hey, you know what I'm going to say? Hey, if you can't walk away from controversy or a situation that you really don't need to get into anyway, put them guns down and them hands up and live to fight another day. That's what it is. Fam, last word, you.
It's your boy Family DAC, Hustle Time Network, Go to Soccer. I like that. Guns down, gloves up, man. We having an event. I've been seeing the people who be doing the Acres Home boxing things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm combining with them to do a match at an actual gym now.
Okay, that's
Instead of being in the streets, you know what I'm saying? We can actually go to an actual gym and they do what they do.
right.
But shout out to Gotos, shout out to Tig, shout out to everybody that's involved that what we got going on, man. Shout out to my community, shout out to Keezy, shout out to my family DAC, shout out to my family, personally, my mom, my dad, my sisters, all of them. I love them all. I'm here.
Well, with that being said, this has been the Music in the City radio show. Hey, special guest fam, we up out of here. Y'all stay safe, y'all stay blessed, and here we go.
We out there.
Yeah. Yeah. Set of boxing gloves, not 3 sets. Actually.
I was gonna bring my boxing gloves
Yeah.
just to have them. You know what I'm saying? Have them on there.
Hey,
That'd be cool.
that's how we settle the dispute. Hey, go.
Because
put
you know
the
who bought me
gloves on.
my birthday? Silence. She bought me some boxing gloves.
Okay,
for my birthday.
that's dope.
I need to
That
get
was
some
cool.
more. I got 2 pair at the house. Let me get some more though. Man.
YouTube live.
Yeah,
Appreciate
YouTube live, man.